Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Brandon. I'm a marine biologist and an artist, and welcome to Nature Meets Paper, the place where we go on an adventure to discover the world of marine biology. I love sharing my passion of the ocean and its creatures with you. If you are new, welcome. Nature Meets Paper is a place where we learn about aquatic creatures and their environment through stories, science, and art. Today we're going to be discovering the yellow-eyed penguin. Are you ready? Let's dive in. The yellow-eyed penguin is endemic to the southeast coast of the southern island of New Zealand and sub-Antarctic islands. It spends most of its days out at sea up to 25 kilometers from shore. They are proficient divers that can go up to 120 meters deep. They can spend up to 3 days at sea before returning to land. The penguin can be found on rocky coasts, grassy bluffs, in scrub, and forests of sea-facing coasts. They hide their nest in vegetation away from the shore. What are we looking for when looking for a yellow-eyed penguin? Yellow-eyed penguins are the fourth largest penguin in the world. They grow to 62 to 79 centimeters or 24 to 31 inches long. Their weight changes during the year, but they are commonly around 12 pounds. Males are typically larger than females. This difference in appearance is known as sexual dimorphism. They have slate gray feathers on their back, flippers, and head. Their face is a light brown color, like a mocha color. They have a band of yellow or white that reaches around their head and connects to their eyes. This stripe of color resembles a headband or headphones. Like their name suggests, they have bright yellow eyes. Their neck and stomach are white. They have a long and thin beak that is sort of a orange-red color. All penguins have modified wings that are turned into flippers. Since penguins are in the water so long, they need to be covered in tiny feathers coated in oil to stay warm. This keeps the cold water from touching the skin of the penguin. This is a relatively long-lived penguin. They live for roughly 12 to 13 years, but one was recorded for 20. Now that we have an idea what a yellow-eyed penguin looks like, let's discover their diet and population health. The penguin spends most of its time out at sea. If you guessed that they eat things from the sea, you would be correct. The penguin spends most of its day diving to the bottom of the seafloor. They eat primarily fish that live on the bottom of the ocean, including red cod, blue cod, opal fish, and the arrow squid. I think it's interesting to look at the animals that depend on the same foods. I cover the diets of many fish, and similar feeding fish keep coming up. It is interesting to see how this world is all connected. How are the yellow-eyed penguin doing? The IUCN Red List has them listed as endangered. Currently the population is declining. It is thought that in 20 to 40 years the yellow-eyed penguin will be extinct. They aren't affected by humans in the ways that we are familiar with. Typically, we have commercial fishing that affects animals either by catching their food or by catch. This one is caused by habitat loss and introduction of mammalian predators. New Zealand didn't have mammalian predators until people brought them over. Now these animals are wild and feeding on the penguins. There are an estimated 4,000 penguins left in the world. There are places that are trying to conserve the yellow-eyed penguin. If I were you, I would go see this penguin while it is still here. Just don't go all at once. It is believed that too many tourists in the breeding grounds results in smaller, more fragile chicks being hatched. She was hiking with her friends and classmates on the southern island of New Zealand. They had been to a penguin reserve and rescue earlier in the trip. While they were hiking, a guide was accompanying them for this hike. They were along the coast, and the guide spotted the elusive yellow-eyed penguin. They were all so excited, but had to remain calm and quiet so that it wouldn't scare it away. It was running through the brush up the side of a cliff. It sounded like the encounter was very quick, so fast that they could not take many pictures. Luckily, my sister grabbed a blurry picture for me to paint for you. It is so amazing seeing an endangered animal. I love it every time I get to. I have been telling my sister about my encounters for my whole life. Now it is her turn to tell me stories. I want to go to New Zealand in the future. I would love to go travel the world, exploring the animals and the ocean. and the water that they have to offer. This is the last animal I will be featuring in New Zealand. Next, I will do a few new fish from Hawaii. Then I will focus on animals from the Puget Sound. With that, I will call this adventure finished. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much that you take time out of your schedules to watch this video. If you think that I deserve it, click subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified when I post new content. I do my best to post new content every single weekend, but sometimes life gets in the way or a painting is too detailed to finish in a week. If a piece of art grabs your heart, you have the opportunity to purchase that piece. I sell my art in the forms of originals and museum quality prints. I sell many sizes. Just contact me. I also sell apparel on teespring.com. If you would like to become a patron on my Patreon page, I would really appreciate that. Patreon is a monthly subscription that allows you to get behind the scenes footage, long, slowed down videos of the same content. It's just a little bonus and a thank you for you. That money will help support this channel. Well, thank you again. I've been Brandon, and I will see you in our next adventure.